All right, so we're going to do a couple of these to practice, and then I'm going to give you your review. Tomorrow I'll go over the answers to the review real quick, and then we'll take our quiz. Okay? Tomorrow is quiz.
We don't got that one.
You should. It should be on the back. So it should say 8 on one side. Flip it over. It should say 7. Woo, it's amazing, right? Okay. All right. So I like this because it kind of gives an example of all the stuff we've been doing so far, right? The first 2 are simplifying. The next 2, you got 2 multiplication ones, 2 division ones. Okay, so it kind of gives you a little bit of rough for this. Okay, so we have 12x to the 6th and 42x to the 4th. Okay, so first of all, 12 and 42, what's the biggest number that goes into both of those? 6. 6 goes into 12 2 times. 6 goes into 42 7 times. It has 4 x's on the bottom, so I can take all those away and just make it 2 x's on the top, right? So then I've just got 2x squared over 7. Done. Pretty straightforward? Okay. So number 2, why don't you guys try this one on your own? You are going to have to factor the top, but why don't you guys try it on your own right now? I'm going to try it on mine too. Should be trying number 2 right now. Try number 2. I'm done, are you? I know. We ready? You should end up with x plus 5 over 3. So let's talk about how we got this. First, I factored the top, and I've got x plus 5 and x plus 3. Then I can pull a 3 out of the bottom. So I've got 3 times x plus 3. I canceled my x plus 3's, left me with x plus 5 over 3. Okay?
Nope.
Let's, once you do that, let's go to number 3. Let's go to number 3. Moving it up, we're okay? All right, number 3. We're going to multiply these. So let's get everything in the simplest form first. We're focused, right? Jeez, guys. X plus 3 is fine. The bottom, 5x plus 20. Is there anything I could take out of 5? What? 5. And I'm left with x plus 4. Good. All right. It's multiplying, so I don't switch the top or bottom at all. But can I factor, what is x squared plus 3x plus 2 factor to? You can use the box if you want. What 2 numbers multiply to give me 2? 1 and 2, right? And 2x and 1x add up to 3x, so we're good. So x plus 1 and x plus 2. All right, let's look at the bottom. What 2 numbers multiply to give us 6 and add to give me 5? 6 and 1 don't give me 5. But we don't want a negative. They're both positive. What else multiplies to give me 6? 2 and 3. Do 2 and 3 add up to give me 5?
Yeah.
So we've got x plus 2 and x plus 3. The 2's cancel. X plus 2's cancel. X plus 3's cancel. And we're left with x plus 1 over 5 times x plus 4. Was that what the, for me or for something else? Okay. Why don't you guys, because that was a multiplication one, why don't you guys try number 6? Try number 6 right now, and I'll try number 6 too. Everybody working on number 6.
You say coyotes or some shit. Come on. You bad.
We ready? Okay. Somebody needs another second or two? If you guys are done, try number 4 or 5. I'm going to do those next. Okay, I'm starting, guys. Number 6. Shh. For the top, 6x plus 24, I took out a 6, and I'm left with x plus 4. The bottom, 5x minus 35, I took out a 5, and I'm left with x minus 7. For the top of the second fraction, I took out a 9. I'm left with 9 times x minus 7. Please don't talk while I'm talking. On the bottom, I took out a 7, and I'm left with 7 times x plus 4. X plus 4's cancel. X minus 7's cancel. Shh. Yeah. What's the question? I told you to do 6. Yeah, it's okay. We'll do 4 in a second. That's why I was like, why is it taking you so long? Well, 4 is way longer, so yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm left with 54 over 35. Hey! Shh. Quiet time. Okay. Let's do number 4 then. We'll see if you're right. Okay. Number 4. First thing I'm going to do, now you guys can do this any way you want. You can flip it first and then do it. Or, like what I'm going to do, I'm going to factor it first because I don't want to rewrite a bunch of things. So first I think about x squared minus 12. X squared minus x minus 12. That ends up being x and x, 2 numbers that multiply to give me 12. That add up to be -1 would have to be a -4 and a +3. So this becomes x plus 3. Stop talking. Stop talking or leave. Seriously. I'm recording this right now. Want me to say your name so I can send it to your parents? Shh. X minus 4. Shh. The bottom, I'm going to take out a 4, so I'm left with x plus 3. See how this is just taking me a little less time. X squared minus 6x plus 8. Again, I make that box to the side. What 2 numbers multiply to give me 8 that add to give me 6? Well, 2 and 4 do. They both need to be negative, though. Okay? So I've got x minus 4 and x minus 2. So now I'm going to rewrite it, but I'm going to flip the second one. So I've got x plus 3, x minus 4, over 4 times x plus 3, times 6 over x minus 4 times x minus 2. Okay? I cancel these out. Cancel these out. I'm left with 6 over 4 times x minus 2. Okay, why don't you guys try 5 on your own right now? You ready? You need another minute. Okay. All right, you ready? Let's try this. Okay, first I've got 15 x squared over 45 x to the third times 9x to the fourth over 5x to the sixth. This time I flipped it first. Do you have to? No, you could reduce it first. Now I'm going to reduce these. 15 over 5. I know 15 goes into 45 3 times. I know that this x will be removed and we will just have 1, and we'll just have 1x on the bottom. 9 and 5, they can't be reduced. But I know that I'll be left with 2 x's on the bottom. Okay? 9 times 1 is 9. 3 times 5 is 15. X times x is x cubed. That's my final answer. 9 over 15x cubed. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. The back of this says worksheet 8. You are going to do that in class today. Okay, right now. When you are finished with it, you're going to come up here and show us, and you're going to pick up the review. So instead of me going all the way through worksheet 8, I'm going to have you guys do it on your own. Then you'll check your answers with me and pick up your review. Okay, that's what we're doing for the rest of the hour. So I would get started. Because if not, you're going to have 2 pieces of homework tonight, both the back and the review. So get one done in class.